the $4 billion cash burn. Meta just reported an operating loss of $4 billion in its Reality Labs division for the first quarter of 2026. While Snap is trying to sell its new AR glasses for over $2,000, Mark Zuckerberg is quietly preparing to do the opposite by removing the price tag entirely. The logic is simple. The current revenue for Reality Labs is a rounded-off zero compared to the $55 billion generated by ads. Meta is no longer trying to build a hardware business. They are building a physical infrastructure for the attention economy where the glasses are just the delivery mechanism for Meta superintelligence. The $10,000 unit problem. The Orion prototype reportedly costs Meta $10,000 per unit to manufacture due to its specialized silicon carbide waveguides and micro-LED displays. At that price, a traditional retail model is dead on arrival. Snap's $2,000 price point for its Specs AR glasses proves that high-end optics are still a luxury niche, and Meta has no interest in being a boutique hardware shop. By subsidizing these devices down to zero, Meta bypasses the consumer electronics shelf life trap. They aren't selling you a gadget, they are buying a permanent front-row seat to your field of vision, which is the only way to justify the astronomical manufacturing overhead. Attention as a service. The pivot to $0 hardware is a move to secure the training data for Meta's personal superintelligence platform. Every minute a user wears Orion, Meta collects high-fidelity spatial data that is infinitely more valuable than a one-time hardware margin. Think of it as a reverse razor and blade model, where the razor is free so Meta can tax every interaction you have with the world. The Q1 earnings hide the real story. CapEx is surging to $145 billion because the real competition isn't between headsets, but between who controls the operating system of reality. Meta is betting that giving the hardware away is the only way to beat Apple's premium ecosystem lock-in. The Real Implication. Meta is effectively transforming from a social media company into a visual utility provider by weaponizing its massive ad revenue cash flow to eliminate the cost of entry for AR. This shift from retail sales to attention as a service proves that the $4 billion quarterly losses in Reality Labs aren't a failure of the hardware division, but a deliberate customer acquisition cost for the next generation of the internet. By making the Orion glasses free or heavily subsidized, Meta is forcing a standard where they own the interface between your eyes and the world, effectively turning every physical space into an ad-monetized surface. For investors, the hardware revenue line is now a distraction. The real number to watch is the growth of Meta superintelligence user hours and the surge in compute-heavy CapEx. The strategy is to starve competitors like Snap of a market by making high-end hardware a free public commodity, funded by the most aggressive data harvesting operation ever attempted. Watch the September Meta Connect event for a hardware subscription model that finally admits the device price is irrelevant. Subscribe for more